Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. I spent a lot of the morning cleaning up my Serissa japonica, removing all the leaves and debris that had fallen down on the surface of the soil. So it's looking pretty good now. I picked away some of the moss at the base of the tree. It took me quite a while. I think it took me about 2 hours picking all the leaves off and debris and just, making it look a little better. Here is a look at the tree. So the surface of the soil is all cleaned up. I got like a whole bin full of debris here. Yeah, I cleaned up what moss I could at the base of the tree. So it's looking a little better. I've still got a bit of cleanup to go on it, but I'll let it dry out a bit and then brush it with a toothbrush, I think. Yeah, so not much sign of activity on the top of the tree yet. It's only day 2 that I've been trying to warm it up a bit. Yeah, so it's coming along. Hopefully, it'll all start leafing out and look good. Hopefully I don't get any branch dieback. You never know. Everything seems flexible and good, but it's always a scary time of the year, seeing if your Serissa comes out again in full leaf. It is above freezing today, and we actually got a little bit of rain this morning, which is quite nice. It's a sign of spring. So the weather is going to get quite warm in the next few days, and then it cools down again. So it's kind of that warm cycle, cold cycle, warm cycle. So I thought I would get out a tropical tree to work on today. And I've had a lot of requests to see my Crown of Thorns that I've been working on for many years. So I'll bring that out into the greenhouse, and that'll be the project for today. Even though we got a little bit of rain this morning, you can see the snow outside. It's still like really thick and piled up. Yeah, there's a lot of snow still. I went into the plant room to get my Crown of Thorns. And when I went into the room, I noticed it was quite cool in the room. It was a little cooler than it should be. So I checked the heater and it wasn't working. So it just failed. And it was probably a good time to fail because it's fairly warm out. It's above freezing. If it had failed in the middle of winter at nighttime, the room may have gotten very, very cold. I don't think it would go below freezing because I check on it every day, or at least every day, twice a day, sometimes 3 or 4 times a day. Yeah, so the heater failed, so I went out to the store, bought another one. Every time I buy one of those radiator style heaters, the price goes up a little bit more every time I buy one. I think I bought my first one many years ago at about $72, and now they're up to like $120 now. So yeah, the prices keep going up, but they work pretty good. They last a long time. And because they're filled with oil, even if the power goes off for a while, the oil stays warm in them for maybe half an hour to an hour, so it keeps the heat going in the room. That's why I use them, and I have a fan behind them that blows the air around in the room. So it didn't get too cold. The plants were fine, so it was a good time of the year for it to fail. So here is my Crown of Thorns. I'll give you a spin of the tree. I'll spin the Crown of Thorns around. So this was the front. I may not pick it as the front because if you look in the side view here, you can notice the trunk is leaning towards the back. So generally on bonsai you want the trunk to lean slightly towards the viewer. So the back here may become the front. I'm not sure. It could be, I may have to change the planting angle slightly. Yeah, so there's the back, the left-hand side. And I could even have like a slanting trunk if I wanted. And back to the front. So you can see it's kind of grown a bit asymmetrical since the last time I pruned it. And last time I pruned it, I did some hard pruning where I cut the branches back to the point where there is no leaves. And all of the branches survived. I don't think there's any that didn't survive. they all kind of calloused over the cut points and then grew new foliage at the tips. So it shows the hard pruning can work on these Crown of Thorns. I'm having a look at the tree now, and I can see there's a lot of old leaves in here. You can see dried up old leaves that I'll have to pick out and clean up the tree. That'll probably be my first task. So I'll do that. I'll get the tweezers here and just come in and pick out all the leaves that have died off. And this is natural. The older leaves shrivel up and die, and they're replaced by newer leaves on the tips. As long as the tips aren't dying off, then you know it's okay. And these can take drying out. They're pretty good. I've had this tree defoliate before when it was, too hot and dry, and the leaves come back. And they can take cooler temperatures. I would recommend keeping them above freezing for sure, but they can take, a bit of a cool period. And they flower every summer. You get these pink flowers on them. So, it's not a crown of thorns, it's a crown of flowers in the summer. And it looks really good. I'm hoping, I don't think I've ever had this as an accompaniment plant or as a bonsai in a show. Maybe a club show at one time, but not the Toronto show. So I'm hoping someday it looks good enough that it can go in a bigger show. I don't know. I don't think a lot of people would ever consider this a bonsai. It's more a pruned up succulent plant or cactus plant or whatever it is. And it sure has a lot of thorns on it. So I'll finish cleaning up all the dead leaves, and then I'll come back and see if it needs some pruning. I have finished cleaning out all the debris from the tree, the dead leaves, so here's what I took off. Yeah, there's a fair amount. So now you can see the branch structure a little more clearly. Yeah, it's getting quite dense. I did find one growing tip in here that didn't grow. Where was it? I don't know if I'll be able to find it again. Yeah, there was one that didn't grow leaves out, but I think it will. It looked sort of greenish at the tip of it. Now, one thing I've noticed is that the leaves are sticky. So there's definitely some kind of insects on this tree. So I'm going to give it a spray with soap and water as my next step. Yeah, I don't want aphids or scale insects or anything on it. I haven't seen any scale insects, but something's causing the leaves to go sticky. So I'll give it a spray with soap and water. Okay, here I go spraying it with soap and water. Again, I'll take a big breath and then I'll have to go outside in the rain. Yeah, it's raining fairly hard now. So here I go. I'll give the tree a rinse now, getting rid of all the soap. And rinse it out of the soil and give it a good watering. So I generally water this thoroughly and then let it go fairly dry and then water it again. The same watering schedule you would use on a jade. It tends to go dry a little faster than a jade though. So, you know, every 3 or 4 days I give it a thorough watering. Okay, that should be good. For my next step, I want to re-evaluate the tree and just see, this is the current front. And I'm not sure it's the best front. I'm just going to rotate it around and have a look. I'm thinking this view's pretty good as the front here. Maybe. It's a tough style to pick a front because you have all those branches. There's no kind of center trunk line and formal branch structure to it. I mean, the current front is fine. This one, the width of the canopy is a little bigger. There's not much foliage kind of down low, so you get to look in at the branch structure. So that's one reason I kind of like this front. I think the back, you know, I've got these low branches. It doesn't really, your eye doesn't follow up the trunk line. Maybe this kind of a view isn't too bad. It's not the worst in the world. Yeah, I think the current front, I've got these low branches and there's a lot of branch structure and you can't really see the tree. Whereas I think this view really shows off the branch structure. So that's a possibility to change the front to somewhere around here. I'll mark it. I'll take it out, the current front. I've got a wire in here. Rather a big wire too. And maybe mark this as the front here. Sort of right about there. It looks pretty good in that view. I've got foliage in the back that's quite low. Yeah, I kind of like this as a front view. It's quite nice. So that may change. And I've been thinking a lot about this branch structure. I've kind of kept all my branches. I haven't really, you know, pruned it for structure because, you know, tree forms of succulent plants, they generally grow like this, kind of sprawling, no formal, you know, right branch, left branch, back branch type structure to them. This is quite close to the natural form that you would see in nature, some of those tree-like cactuses. So I'm kind of reluctant to, you know, I've got like two opposite branches here. If I cut one off, then it would start to look maybe a little too formal and less natural. I think the charm of this tree is just the way it is. Just keep pruning it, and yeah, like I've got some branches that start from here, they go up, you know, fairly straight without any subdivision. I could maybe in the summer hard prune those back, or maybe the whole tree could get hard pruned back, making it smaller and more compact, and then start the canopy growing again to get kind of finer ramification. I think it's all right the way it is, but you know, the goal is to improve it. So yeah, I think this could be a good front, and then, you know, in summer I could do some hard pruning maybe. If I do hard pruning, you know, reducing the whole canopy back, I'll lose a lot of ramification, but I think some of these branches are, you know, they're quite thin and the same thickness all the way out to the tips. So I think hard pruning it back would give some finer growth, bring it more compact, and then I can just keep building it out again. And eventually, you know, these branches will thicken up compared to the growing tip branches, and it'll give you that change of or like the taper change, so it's thick at the base, getting finer as you get towards the outer canopy. So I think that's a good plan for the tree. A new front. I'll repot it and in the summer, and I'll maybe hard prune it, and then we'll just grow it from there. I'm reluctant to do any pruning right now because it's winter and I've just watered it thoroughly, and I think if I were to kind of hard prune it, it may not recover as well as it would in the summer. So I think that's the plan for the tree. I think it's has the potential to be quite an interesting bonsai. Yesterday we had full sun and the greenhouse really got warm in here, and I've noticed the larch forest is moving. Things are happening. So if we come down here, it's hard to see, but at the back the tree is turning green. The buds are actually starting to come out. I don't know if I can get a close-up. You might be able to see a little bit of the green there, but it's pretty hard. It's kind of got a bright background. But yeah, the larches are moving, so I'll have to get that out soon and start pruning them up a little more detailed. Everything else in the greenhouse is also moving. All the cedars have turned green. My Dawn redwood is covered with green buds all over the trunk. My Korean maple here, it's leafing out really nicely. The birch, since I sprayed it and got rid of all the insects, I can already notice the difference. It's starting to look a little more healthy. My Chinese elm here is still leafing out. My crimson hawthorn back here, it's got leaves coming out on it. It's exciting. What else is moving? The apple trees, the crab apples back here, they're leafing out really nicely. Over on this side, my Russian olive is still kind of got small leaves on it. It's been leafed out for a while. My Japanese maple, my Arakawa, the leaves are just starting to come out on it. You can see them there. The mulberry tree here, it's starting to leaf out. My junipers are turning a nice green. My graybark elm here, the buds are green and the leaves are just about out on it. My trident maple down here, the leaves are coming out on that. What else is moving? My trying to think of the name of it. I'm drawing a blank. Rose of Sharon, that's it. It's turning green and leafing out. Yeah, the rest is just kind of looking good. Everything's looking good in here. Yeah, so that's exciting. Things are moving. And we've got some really warm weather coming for at least 4 or 5 days. And then it kind of goes colder again. So, yeah, that's too bad. But, you know, that's every spring. You get warm weather, cold weather, warm weather, cold weather. And then finally someday it really warms up for good. Yeah, so things are moving. That concludes the update to my Crown of Thorns. No dramatic pruning action or anything today, just kind of a general cleanup, spraying for insects. A new front for the tree, which I think is kind of exciting. And yeah, I'll be repotting this in the summer and doing the pruning then. So that is all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.